Insomnia. What is insomnia? Why does one get insomnia? What to do to get a good night's sleep is all that we are going to discuss in this video today. So have you experienced this phenomena that you're lying in bed, looking around, not being able to sleep, looking at your bed partner, wondering how that person has gone off to sleep? Either there is increased thoughts, or there is you toss and you turn, you get up, maybe go and eat something, then come back, lie down, not able to fall asleep. So this condition that when one is not able to fall asleep, not able to stay asleep, that means you fall asleep, but the sleep breaks very frequently and difficulty in going back to sleep, or waking up very early in the morning and then again not being able to go to sleep with a bad day. A bad day can include headaches, body aches, lethargy, irritability, not being able to focus, concentrate. All these things put together is when we call a person or label a person that you have insomnia. How common is this problem? So it's well known that almost 1/3 of the population at some time or the other may have a difficulty in falling asleep. But 10% will have the chronic or the real symptoms of insomnia. So firstly, if you've had it occasionally, you're not alone. But if it is persistent, recurrent, on a nightly basis or frequent, then definitely it's insomnia. So insomnia can be of various types. It can be acute insomnia. That means just for a few days or a weeks, definitely less than a few months, 3 months. And this could be because of a mishap or change in job or any acute stressor. But when this becomes prolonged, that means it's at least 3 times a week for a duration of 3 months is what we call as chronic insomnia. Why is this so important? Why are we talking about the sleep? And I think for those who have experienced it, they know that this can, and also what does the research show, that this can affect your immunity. You're more prone to fall ill very frequently. It can also have an impairment or a detrimental effect on your mood. It's been seen that 30 to 40% of people may have coexisting depression. And insomnia and depression have a bidirectional relationship, means that poor sleep can create a feeling of depression. And of course, those with depression may have insomnia as a symptom. It can also cause impairment in decision-making, focusing, concentration in almost 30-40% of people. It's also now known that it can impair cardiovascular health, can raise your blood pressure, impair circulation of the heart. So thus, poor sleep is linked to almost dysfunction of every part of the body, whether it is the brain health, cardiovascular health, immunity, metabolic health. Your ability to handle sugar, for instance, can also be a problem. So thus, an overall, let's say, quality of life. In fact, it's known that short sleepers, less than 6 hours, now we also know it can affect their lifespan. So thus, something has to be done about it. But when we think what to do, we should be aware. So what are the common causes? So it could be something as simple as just a bad lifestyle, that there is increased consumption of caffeine, nicotine, alcohol. There is increased exposure to the screen time is markedly increased. Lots of stress and worries. But then we have additional things like mental health disorders can have coexisting poor sleep. Certain neurological disorders, respiratory disorders can produce bad sleep, like asthma, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's are all known to have poor sleep. Certain medications can impair with sleep. So be careful. The list of medicines that we are taking, are they impacting our sleep? Then we have something called as primary sleep disorders, such as snoring. So people with snoring can have breaks in their sleep because of the apnea, and they will come and say that, oh, I just didn't sleep well. So insomnia in those people is because of sleep apnea or underlying sleep apnea. Similarly, there's a condition called as restless leg syndrome. These is more common in women. They complain of discomfort, uneasiness, some restlessness in their legs, particularly at night or in the evening. which makes them get up and want to walk or rub the legs, and then there is some relief. But sometimes this can come for half an hour, 1 hour, or it can last for many hours. So this is a condition called as restless leg syndrome. So if we were to discuss now what to do about this, I think the first and foremost thing is that find out or try and assess what is the cause out of all the things that we listed. Is it just an acute stressor which has become a problem? Is it a bad lifestyle? Is it a primary sleep disorder? Any medication? So treat the cause. Other some things which can be just generally done, which are called as for just good for sleep health or sleep hygiene as they are called, is fix a bedtime and fix a wake up time, particularly important for people who are shifting it for weekdays and weekends. Reduce the screen time. Be mindful of the stimulants that one consumes. One doesn't realize if you're taking 4 or 5 cups of tea, 2 3 cups of coffee, they will all sit in your body and not allow you to fall asleep. And regular physical activity and some mindfulness or relaxation techniques at night are known to help. So we see a lot of people where, yes, we need to do something a little bit advanced, but sometimes just a simple tweaking of the lifestyle helps a lot. So recently saw a gentleman, 38 years old, traveling a lot, very busy in his professional life. But to keep up with this pace of travel and work, he was just consuming about 7-8 cups of coffee, last one almost till 7-8 p.m. And along with this, he, of course, was working late in different time zones on the laptop at night. And with the travel, the weekdays, weekends, the timing was all going haywire. With the result that he was sleeping just maybe 3 to 4 hours and not feeling his very best in the mornings. All that we had to do was tweak his lifestyle, stress the need for decreasing the caffeine, a time to shut off the laptops, and do some relaxing bedtime activity. And just in about 2 to 3 weeks, his sleep was really much better. So simple things can work, but yes, if persistent and you have tried the measures and things are not working, then definitely do not ignore and do not get onto the habit of taking a sedative hypnotic, but seek help to get rid of this insomnia. So I do hope that this has been useful. And if you found it, do like, share, and subscribe to more such information on sleep health. And let's all make sleep a priority and improve our well-being.